Good morning, family. Welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Friday, April 24, 2009, and today we're reading Joshua chapter 20. And first, as always, I encourage you to read it for yourself. See what you get from it. Email us. We'll put it on the blog. But this is a particularly short chapter. But we see here, as we're reading through, even the fruition or manifestation of the plans they had set in place before from the Lord, even with Moses, and really how important it is for us to make plans. But we see how the plan comes into play in this chapter, where they're setting up these places of refuge for people to go to. And what really stood out to me in this chapter is, I guess, just the concept of the refuge. Because if you notice that when people came into these places of refuge, it didn't excuse them, but it just temporarily held them, and they still had to go through judgment. They still had to face the judgment, even though they were in the place of refuge. So now, when we think about it too, because if we are, as we'll read through the scriptures, it says that God is our refuge. So if we now see how refuge is, the refuge doesn't excuse us from the wrong that we've done or from anything that we may have done incorrectly. It's a temporary holding place, I would say, but you still are going to go through repercussions or whatever judgment that is required for you for whatever thing you might have done. So that's what I really got from this chapter, just about the whole concept of a refuge, and we see how these cities or these places were set up for refuge in this chapter. So with that, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.